Brace yourself for a hard truth, son, because I'm about to serve you the unvarnished reality about life from a man's perspective. It's a world that is markedly different from that of a woman, and it's time for you to grasp this harsh reality. As a man, you don't come into this world with a pre-established value. That kind of privilege, sad as it may be, is predominantly reserved for women. There's almost always a safety net, a willing caretaker, for a girl or a woman. For you, however, such a default safety net does not exist. You're not a pampered princess living in a protective bubble. People, by and large, are indifferent if you're weak, if you're financially strapped. They are oblivious to your personal struggles. In fact, you'll encounter a disconcerting number of people who derive a twisted sense of satisfaction from seeing you battle your way through hardships. But don't be duped by the modern world's facade of equality. Don't be misled into thinking that men and women are playing the same game. We're each dealt different hands, and there's no cushion of mercy waiting to soften your fall. But rather than bemoaning this fact, understand that it's not a setback, but a disguised opportunity. Why is it so, you ask? Because as a man, your worth is not tethered to your existence or your physical appearance, and you're not going to receive any sympathy for playing the role of a loser. However, being a man also comes with a silver lining. You're bestowed with an innate capacity for limitless potential. You have the opportunity, the power to forge your own value, to carve your own niche in this world and build a life that towers above mediocrity. It's not going to be an easy ascent. You'll need to put in the effort, embrace the struggle, and possibly even endure a few failures. But once you've reached those soaring heights, you'll command the respect of your peers, and women will start to see you in a different light. Don't misconstrue this as a call to compete against women. It's not about proving yourself superior. Instead, it's about understanding the nature of the game, understanding the cards you've been dealt, and playing them to the best of your ability. So remember this: the next time you're feeling down or underestimated, don't retreat into a shell of self-pity. Instead, view it as an opportunity, a chance to prove your mettle, to build yourself up from the ground. It's a chance to show the world and yourself what you're truly capable of. Your physical attractiveness or your mere existence won't inherently bring you any value or any significance. In this world, people don't extend sympathy or assistance to you merely because you're a man who's down on his luck. But let's flip the script here. Being a man, you are intrinsically gifted with a potential that goes beyond the superficial. It's a potential that, in many ways, transcends that of women. As a man, you are given the incredible opportunity to craft your own worth, to mold your own path. You're handed the tools to build yourself into a towering edifice of strength, resilience, and accomplishment. Granted, this path is not devoid of hurdles. You'll be met with challenges and setbacks. You'll have to sweat, grind, and persevere. But once you've climbed this arduous mountain, once you've reached the pinnacle, you'll find that other men look up to you, women are drawn to you, and you command an unequivocal respect. Don't interpret this as a race against women. It's not a contest to outdo them. Rather, it's about understanding your own strengths and harnessing them. Consider this: who has the ability to sculpt a more impressive physique in the gym, men or women? Who tends to command greater respect in high-ranking roles such as a boss or a CEO, men or women? I could continue with these examples, but I believe you grasp the essence of what I'm saying. While women are often appreciated for their beauty and are generally the recipients of attention and care, you, as a man, are endowed with an immense potential. It's a gift that you should not squander. The journey to becoming a high-value man is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It requires time, patience, and dogged determination. You'll find that people will frequently underestimate you, belittle your aspirations. They'll see the surface, the struggle, but fail to perceive the potential beneath. But let that not deter you. Instead, use their skepticism as fuel to power your journey. Make them regret their hasty judgments. Be ruthless, relentless in your quest to unlock your potential. Every hurdle, every setback is but a stepping stone on your journey to becoming the best version of yourself. Let this be your mantra, your guiding principle as you navigate the labyrinth of life. Let's talk about comfort. It's a seductive trap, one that many fall into without even realizing. It's easy to fall in line with the crowd, to follow the path of least resistance, to opt for the cushy chair rather than that grueling workout. That's the path the average guy takes. He settles into a life of mediocrity, of unfulfilled dreams and potential. He lets it all slip away in the name of comfort. These guys, they'll see you striving, they'll see you breaking out of the mold, and it will unnerve them. Your progress, your grit, and determination will serve as a stark mirror, reflecting their own shortcomings, their own missed opportunities. And believe me, nothing stings more than the sight of your own unfulfilled potential in the success of another. They might try to pull you back into the circle, try to make you one of them again. They'll invite you to waste away hours in front of video games or other mind-numbing activities that offer nothing more than a fleeting sense of satisfaction. Be wary of these invitations, for every moment you spend indulging in these distractions is a moment stolen from your journey towards greatness. Remember, the decision to squander your potential is yours and yours alone. When you choose to give into these diversions, you can't blame anyone else for your stagnation. Sure, others may try to justify their time-wasting pursuits. They'll tell you that video games are good for you, that you need to have fun. But before you take their words to heart, take a hard look at your life. Are you at a place where you can afford to slack off? Are you financially secure, free from the shackles of monetary worries? Are you respected and admired by those around you? Are you in the best physical shape of your life? If the answer to any of these questions is no, then you should also be saying no to any activity that doesn't propel you toward these goals. This may sound harsh. You may even disagree with what I'm saying, but somewhere deep inside, a part of you knows that this is the unvarnished truth. The path to success, to becoming a high-value man, is a path laden with hard work, discipline, and often discomfort. So leave the comfort zone to the other guys. You've got a different path to tread. Let's dive into something crucial here, an integral part of the path to success that many overlook. I'm going to ask you a straightforward question. What's the primary factor that determines a man's success? The answer lies in these two words: delayed gratification. It's the ability to resist the siren call of immediate pleasure in favor of a larger, more enriching reward in the future. Most people, unfortunately, are slaves to their impulses. They gravitate towards instant gratification, like a moth to a flame or a dog chasing after a bone. They'd rather see their virtual characters level up in video games than strive to level up their real-life skills. They'd rather hide behind the safety of a screen than have a genuine conversation with a woman. They'd prefer feeling the comfort of junk food to the sweat and effort required at the gym. The sad reality is that this is the competition you're up against. Individuals who prefer soft, easy comforts over the tough road to self-improvement. Individuals who lack the discipline to delay their gratification for a more significant payoff in the future. Is that who you're losing to? Implementing the principle of delayed gratification alone can propel you leagues ahead of them. When you opt for immediate, easy dopamine hits, it's always a fleeting high followed by a sharp low. Sure, it might feel good in the moment, but it always leaves you feeling worse afterward. On the other hand, when you earn your dopamine, you always end up feeling better. It might not be as comfortable going through the process. A grueling workout session won't feel as good as lounging on the couch with an Xbox controller in one hand and a bag of Doritos in the other. But once you finish that workout, your dopamine levels shoot up and you'll feel a sense of accomplishment that no video game can match. The difference is stark when compared to the guy who chooses the easy dopamine hit. He might try to convince himself that he doesn't feel any worse after indulging in his video game binge, but the reality is quite the opposite. The more we seek instant gratification, the more our baseline levels of dopamine drop. So remember, every time you're faced with a choice between immediate pleasure and a rewarding challenge, opt for the latter. It's the harder road, but it's also the one that leads to success, growth, and genuine satisfaction. Let's delve into a fundamental truth about existence. Everything is a trade-off, a balance of give and take, of costs and benefits. Do you want to experience the fleeting pleasure now and suffer the consequences later, or would you rather endure hardship now for a more significant, more fulfilling reward down the line? This decision, made time and again in the course of your life, shapes your destiny. You see, life is not about chasing short-lived highs, but rather about long-term rewards that come from patience, resilience, and hard work. Instant gratification might seem attractive, but it's a deceptive pitfall, leading you down a path of fleeting joy followed by inevitable disappointment. On the other hand, willingly enduring hardship for the promise of a better future pays off in the form of lasting satisfaction and achievement. Now, there's one more crucial piece of wisdom I must impart to you if you want to become truly unstoppable. It involves the fusion of two powerful principles: the concept of delayed gratification and the white belt mentality. When you master the discipline of delaying your pleasure for a more significant reward later, and then couple it with perpetual openness to learning exemplified by the white belt mentality, you become an unstoppable force. The white belt mentality is derived from martial arts, where a white belt signifies a beginner, someone who approaches their training with an open mind, ready and eager to learn. They don't allow their ego to hinder their progress. Instead, they welcome every opportunity to grow and improve. When you adopt this mentality in life, you open yourself up to endless possibilities for growth and improvement. So combining these two powerful principles, delayed gratification and the white belt mentality, is a recipe for tremendous success. The discipline to postpone immediate pleasure for long-term gain and the humility and openness to continuously learn create a potent mix that sets you on the path to becoming truly powerful. This combination creates a mindset that can overcome any obstacle and achieve any goal. Remember this: life as a man, despite its challenges, is a grand opportunity. Understand that your worth is not handed to you on a silver platter, but crafted by your own hands through resilience, determination, and unyielding perseverance. Embrace the hardships, for it's through this crucible that you forge your value, build your character, and define your destiny. The world may underestimate you, may cast you aside, but with the power of delayed gratification and the white belt mentality, you have the tools to rise above it all. You have the potential to outshine, to create an impact, and to rise to heights that others can only dream of. So step out of your comfort zone, cast aside the shallow promises of instant gratification, and dedicate yourself to the pursuit of long-term success. Always remain humble, keep learning, keep growing. Let your actions, not your words, silence the doubters. You are not defined by your present circumstances, but by your relentless pursuit of greatness. Embrace this journey, seize your potential, and carve out the path you were destined for. This is not about proving others wrong, but proving to yourself what you're capable of. Remember, you're not just a man, you're a force to be reckoned with. So forge ahead, unlock your potential, and let your actions echo in the annals of time. This is your story, and you're the author. Now go and write a tale worthy of your potential.